Have you ever traveled through time? We do it every day.
Asgardia is a country with a population of more than 1 million people from more than 200 countries on Earth. Asgardia gives everyone equal opportunities, no matter what their earthly status is.
It is possible to create and live in the future right now. Are you ready? Forward progress is the solution to the entire human race. Our mission is to bridge new horizons. In Asgardia, there is no limit to the universal development in the fields of technology, finance, and arts. Asgardia is a new space and digital economy which creates opportunities for the global economy. We deliver innovations. Do you want to get on board with us? We are developing various kinds of digital businesses, attracting them to the Asgardia platform that can be backed by the means of our umbrella, i.e. franchising of the Asgardia brand. We can not only attract investments into space programs from prominent institutional investors, but also affordable amounts from the citizens of Asgardia. We comprise of more than 1 million people.
Asgardia is a chance to realize one's dream. This is a dream-driven space nation. Asgardia is a chance to belong to a community of free-thinking enthusiasts, goal-driven dreamers, and fearless innovators, theorists, and scientists.
We are the first space nation. One humanity, one unity.
Asgardia.
We are creating
The future.
I have a good team, so I have a good team of 18 people, so we're doing fine.
Very good.
That's good.
You know,
Hello, everyone.
the thing says it's 18 years, 28 years, so it's quite a few years. It's almost half of my life.
So you could connect with TJ right there, event manager.
It's all whatever involved in that event management for renting space, to equipment, to ticket, to this, to that. So it's a whole thing.
That's excellent.
That's awesome. I know that Peter, sorry if Lembit is coming in. I know that Lembit is on his way in.
I'm here now. How dare you?
Hi.
How dare you, TJ?
Hi. I
How
was
dare you
looking to see if
disrespect
you
me?
were there. I was going to say you were at the airport.
I am at the airport. Go on. Say what you're going to say as if I'm not here.
I was going to say that you were at the airport and that you would be here shortly. And then I was going to say hi to everybody.
He's in the airport. He got an airport in his house in the backyard.
I know, right? He might as well have an airport in the back of his
With
house.
the helicopter and fast.
Yeah. Private space shuttle. Huh?
I do have an airport in my backyard. It's called Heathrow.
It's like the Jetsons. He just like walks into his living room and he's like, it just like beams him up like in a little tube.
Rebecca, are we actually live? Let me just check. Yes, we are. Let me just check. Live and on the starting notice soon. Okay. Let me just check that we are actually live. Right. Just saying, okay. I'm on the starting soon notice. Okay, that's live now. Rebecca, just send me the message. Rebecca sends me these messages now. Rebecca Berg, fantastic person. Sends them to me on, it's typing. Yes, we are live. Welcome, people, to the Asgardia question and answer session with me, the Chair of Parliament, Lembit Topik, and a star-studded cast of colleagues here. Apologies to those who watched this afterwards because you forgot that it was 1 hour early. Apologies because I didn't send the message out to remind you till this morning. But thank you for all of those who are here. Coming up today, we're going to have a brief report from TJ about the other meeting. because she is the deputy chair of the deputy chair to the deputy chair. And so, TJ, you can give a brief report from that. I've just got 4 things. I think it'll be a short meeting today because I have a lot of paperwork to do and I'm in an airport and I have to get onto a plane. My 4 things. First of all, thank you for everyone who attended the Asgardia Legislative Forum, the ALF. And we made much progress in terms of the legislative agenda for the next digital sitting. However, I'm looking for 2 first reading debates, new pieces of legislation that we need. I'll be contacting you if you don't contact me in order to ensure that we actually get those 2 pieces into the system. Moving on, secondly, the date for that will be the last weekend of June in the planetary calendar. So there'll be Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday. I'm really pleased with the quality of inputs that everyone's making. I expect that we'll have a fantastic session. What really matters to me now is that we have legislation going through as well without any hold-ups, without negativity, but with honest debate. So that's going to be the end of June. There'll be one ALF before then as well. We'll include the next pieces of first reading legislation, the new stuff that's coming in and that. Third of 4, Cheryl Gallagher is doing an amazing job in terms of the launch of our DNA and our Asgardia nation to land physically on the moon. That's really exciting. If you want to be involved with that, I'm going to ask Cheryl to join us again in 2 weeks' time to talk about that again. She's doing something which is all about going into space. Part of you can go to space. So I'll tell you about that. It'll probably be your last chance to be involved in it as well. Do watch out for that. Unfortunately, there are quite a lot of important launches, and John Fine, haven't checked if he's here, probably is. Nobody probably as well. John Fine has reminded us many times that there are some big launches coming out. So watch out for them. There's opportunities for us to promote Asgardia in the media, wherever you live, and we do get a good response when we do that. So what I'd recommend you do is look at what's in the chat, look at the stories that we're getting, and then most importantly of all, promote that, share it, because it's very easy for us to do that. Now, TJ, you go to your comments, and as I said, it'll be a short meeting tonight. It has to be, because otherwise I'll miss my flight. Peter, by the way, sent his apologies. It's his 70th birthday, and he has to do some family things today. So that's why he's not here. So TJ, what do you want to say? And you look great today. And we can.
Thank you.
You were too slow in getting back to me, so we can do it after this if I'm not on the plane. TJ, anything you want to
Yes,
say?
I'll be waiting for you anxiously. I apologize. So yes, I was at the chairs meeting earlier because Peter is in fact celebrating his 70th birthday with his family, which I was honored to step in for him once again. So it was a short meeting because of the time change, and so we weren't able to cover everything from all the committees, but it was a quick little check-in, and Ricky is currently still traveling. So from our committee standpoint, we're working on a couple of pieces of legislation from the Justice Committee. I believe we have 4. One of them is pretty much ready. We gave one more individual an opportunity to do some comments. It was Ida, and then we'll do some final checks today, and then that should be ready to go. And then we'll have some final checks on the conflict resolution from FERDA and the chair and the Minister of Justice to do some final checks, and then the chair of Parliament. So do some final checks on that one, and then that one should be ready as well. And then we have 2 other ones, some authorship and another one on language that we'll be presenting as well from our committee. We have a few other ones, but those are the 4 as of right now. And then there was some brief conversation about some potential recognition from another country. That's what Limbit is currently working on right now. So there's some conversation going on right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to discuss the country as of right now, but we'll just say right now that there is conversation being discussed about conditional recognition. Okay, well, it's Bulgaria. So right now he is working, he has been diligently working with a lot of politicians right now with their current elections and things like that. So that is currently where he is right now. And he will be filling us in periodically as that process kind of evolves. And then we also talked about the chair of finance. We are going to be moving that along. We definitely know that took a little bit longer of a process than we anticipated, which was not entirely the initial goal, but we are in the process now of facilitating moving that process along now. So we should be, I think I don't remember exactly the time frame that we had discussed, but I know that we are in the process in the next few weeks to get that position filled, because we know that position is extremely vital, especially in the legislative process, because it is the part of that process as well. And then so anybody that is a candidate, be on the lookout for communication for that. And then the last thing that we did discuss was the moon launch. I know that if Cheryl is present, even if she is not, we did discuss it, and we did discuss talking about involvement, marketing, and just promoting the event itself. It has been a little bit dormant, and conversation has been a little bit stagnant as far as the event. So I definitely would love to be more involved, and I know that a lot of other people would love to be more involved. So like he said, if you would like to, just reach out to her, or I'm not sure exactly what her structure is as far as like reaching out for communication. But I definitely know that even if you did reach out to her, she'd be happy to tell you where to go from there. I know that Ross is a point of contact. And I also know that John Fine is a point of contact. John Fine is responsible, I believe, for merchandising, and Ross, I think, is for the press release and communication aspects. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe that's that from what I believe. So other than that, that's what we talked about in the chairs meeting, to give everybody a little brief update, and then that's what we're doing in the Justice Committee as of right now.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to Jakob.
Yes, hello, thank you. Unfortunately, I missed the ALF. There was some family business came in between. But I was hoping that I would have got the documents that the ALF discussed, and the act proposals that were discussed during the ALF, because they typically are also for the input for the next digital sitting. So I would be quite interested to get a copy, if it would be possible.
Linda, can you make sure that Jakob gets a copy of that, all of that information, please? Linda,
were they spread around before the ALF? Because then I missed it.
They were, but it's okay. We'll send it to you. Not a problem. We'll get that to you. So Linda will send that to you.
Thanks.
Try harder next time. I noticed, by the way, that somebody with a disability is now planning to go into space. That's good news for you, but you should be first.
Yeah, you mean the ESA is working on that, the European. Yeah, I did try to apply, but there were a few things that I did not comply to. One of them was the age. I'm just too old. I'm a grandfather 6 times, so I'm very old. And also they only wanted people that have a very minor something. So they do have had a few people, quite a few people that tried to apply, but mine would not have be applicable.
Oh well, there you go. We'll work on that. We'll get you to space, even if it's a one-way trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Before this meeting started, we had a discussion, and I told Ada that I'm already preparing for launch, because I am always, because of my wheelchair, in a position that astronauts are when they are launched, and they are typically lying, and I'm always lying at this moment also. You see me on top, so I'm lying flat almost. So I've very much prepared.
But you're not a liar. Thank you for that. But yeah, I don't have anything to say. I think it's quite a short meeting. I have to say, I tell you to be short because I need to board quite soon. Let's go to Bridget next.
Hello.
Hi, Bridget.
I'm not sure if this thing's coming through well.
Yes, we can hear you. Fine, that's fine.
Okay. Well, there was. Sorry, sorry I missed the chairs meeting. The time change threw me. And something rather interesting happened yesterday. The local Democrats had their meet and greet, and I did stop by briefly. I couldn't stay for very long because I had a ton to do. But a lot of our local delegates were there, and our state governor was visiting there at the time. So I'm happy to say that several of our Asgardia books that were sent out, one is now in the governor's mansion here in Wisconsin, and several of our local candidates for offices are now well aware of Asgardia, and some of them have our books.
That's great. That's absolutely great news. That's lovely. So those books are doing something useful. Bridget.
Well, I did get a bunch because I did donate a bunch to our local. I did donate some to our local libraries too.
I'm just really pleased. By the way, apologies. Ricky says that my signal's falling out, but I think it might be Ricky's signal. But if my signal is bad, then tell me. Bridget, this is great news. Next time I come to the US, which could be for that Cheryl Gallagher launch, then let me promise me that you're going to be there. That's very important.
I'll try.
Okay, that's what I can ask. If you need materials, I've still some literally in my Asgardia office in the UK, which I'm going to launch as the Asgardia UK headquarters quite soon. But let me know, and I'm very, very happy to share. Let me go to Ariadne next.
All right, thank you. It's only for remind to Jacob Mulder, Minister Mulder, always in Asgardia TV and also in my summary, I send you by mail. You can read and see and watch all about the meetings that we have and the forum also. It's a brief summary, but you can understand what's happened there. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Just looking at the chat. Live great faith, by the way. Just don't worry about being late. We're here, and that's what I'm after. I really love the picture. Bridget, the time changed through you. I'm sorry to the chairs, because I should have reminded you before today. It's okay. And some people will turn up in 41 minutes and we won't be here. It's still my fault. So I'm going to send another message out apologizing to everyone. But I'll go to any other business and I'll go to TJ. Looking ahead, looking for two pieces of first reading legislation which we can put in. Very keen to do that. Really want to move the legislation forward. Things that you think are meaningful and necessary. Secondly, the Cheryl Starshot or Moonshot, the Cheryl Moonshot project, really important. I just really hope that you can help by just participating. I'm actually buying my space for me and my children today, that's going to be a great day. Then I will be invited to the launch as well. You'll get paid to be to the launch, but just do that too. Everything else we can wait on. But that's right, really important. 2 pieces of legislation. If you've got an idea, that'd be great. And secondly, get involved with Cheryl's moonshot. Last word to TJ.
Do you know how long the videos have to be that need to be sent to Cheryl? She was saying how she wanted the videos like on how our experiences were and like how we felt about it when we first initially heard about the launch itself. And she said that we could send her a video, but is there a limit on the time frame?
No limit, but okay, there is a limit. It cannot be more than 5 minutes. Ideally, she'd like to have not more than 60 seconds.
Okay.
Just
60 seconds.
Yeah, just
like a blurb.
But don't be crazy. It's 90 seconds and it's great to be happy. Evie's with us. Sarah Clark's with us as well.
I know. Makes me sad seeing her puppy. My shohai just went to the hospital.
Okay. Gonna be very nice, but you can't take space. We're gonna eat. Maybe.
That's awesome. Okay.
But we have to eat each other as well, so it's okay. We eat each other on Earth. What's the difference? Okay, so I'd suggest the maximum should be 5 minutes. She'll edit them down if they're too long anyway. I recommend aim for less than 90 seconds. She really will use 30 seconds, 45 seconds bit. But she's very good, you know. There's no minimum length, but the maximum would be 5 minutes. But then she'll take part of it. She won't use 5 minutes at a time. One last thing to Sarah. Sarah sent me the best photographs I have seen of the eclipse. I'm sorry I didn't get back in touch with you. You know that I'm not very organized when it comes to that. The truth is I'm just incredibly busy. Sarah, they're beautiful photographs. I'm going to send you a formal thank you. Absolutely fantastic.
They were Kevin and his group that were just a little bit further out to the east. So
they're perfect. They are. Oh, she's frozen.
That was awesome.
Actually, there. Well, thank you. He'll win my award for photography for that. And I want to come back. I want to find an excuse to come back to Dallas. So many great things about it. And I'm just so pleased. And next time, TJ, you better turn up. Right.
Well, I'm crossing my fingers. I'm really trying to go to the moon launch. I'm really trying to do that. But I'm not going to make commitments. I'm not going to make commitments until I know 1000% sure that I'm going this time.
Oh no, don't. As long as you're 50% sure, then tell me.
I definitely am 1 foot out the door. I definitely want to be there for sure.
Yeah,
but I'm going to plan ahead of. I'm going to plan ahead and make sure that I don't overwhelm myself.
Don't pick it up too much. It's just meeting.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, I won't.
Okay. I'm going to keep this short because I need to fly back. As TJ said, I've been in Bulgaria trying to build relationship. You might even hear a background announcement for my flight. It's going well. There's another general election coming up in Bulgaria, but the people who like us might win. We'll see. Nobody really dislikes us here, but some people who really do like us. That would be just great too. Thank you. I'm going to stop now, unless anybody else has something urgent. Please do remember those things that I said. TJ will call you. I'll try and call you before takeoff, but I've only got a few minutes now. We all wish Peter Morn a happy 70th birthday. And Agent Mulder, you're not too old to go to space. You know that. All right, let's stop. We went to 39 today, which means when we get to 19, I'll shut it down. Have a great evening, everybody, and thank you. And TJ will give you a call as long as I'm not in the air very shortly. Oh,
That's fine. And if you need to call when you land, that's okay.
okay, that's right. I might do that, but we'll see. Yeah. But I'm here fighting the good fight for Asgardia in Bulgaria. And I'm more than 50% optimistic we will get a great result. Okay, have a good evening. And when we get down to the 19, shut it down. Be well. And Come on,
Oh,
come on,
bye
Ariadne.
everyone.